Scott Chipman, followed by Marcy Beckett, followed by Dean Scott, followed by Trina Priest, followed by Christine Griffiths. And Mr. Chipman has time seated by Steve Kincaid, Dawn Kamali, and Kathy Jolie for a total of 4 minutes.
Mr. Chipman, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. First of all, this is not about the mayor. I agree with the mayor on a number of issues, particularly his issue on the need for a CUP process for alcohol licenses. But in this case, we disagree. Prop 215 provided for a legal defense if you were arrested with marijuana and had a serious illness. SB 420 allows for primary caregivers to provide marijuana and for patients to operate collectively and cooperatively. If the city of San Diego followed that guideline and enforced state laws, there would be no retail outlets selling marijuana. Stores open for profit, not for compassion. Every store that has been investigated has been found to be operating illegally and for profit. And you will need to ask yourself, will this ordinance decrease the perception that marijuana is harmful? I can list a few organizations that you'll recognize that have come out in opposition to marijuana. The AMA, the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, American Academy of Pediatrics, American Cancer Society, American Lung Association, American Glaucoma Society, FDA, National Institutes of Health, National MS Society. They've all issued policy statements of the serious health hazards and in opposition to smoking marijuana as medicine. Ironically, there is nothing safe about safe access to marijuana. Ask yourself, will this ordinance ensure marijuana isn't coming from drug cartels or illegal grows in our local forests? Will this ordinance guarantee that there will be no diverted marijuana from these stores to our teens? Of the 1,700 members of a recently closed cooperative, 900 were between the ages of 18 and 22. Will this ordinance ensure that there's no marijuana sold that is illegal by state law? So you cannot profiteer. John Hester, now serving 100 months for operating his 2 dispensaries, was making $3.5 million a year. Will this ordinance ensure a buyer buys only enough for his needs and not redistribute? This would require some kind of audit process to account for every ounce that comes in and goes out. There is no evidence that these stores or their owners are going to operate within accordance of any regulation. We have currently over 20 stores that have recently opened or have not closed, even though we don't have any ordinance to allow them to operate. If there needs to be a distant separation from other activities, you have to presume that you're saying that there is harm that can come from these stores. If there is likely harm, let's not permit them. Our children do gather in our community business districts. Having stores in every business district is not a balanced approach. There is access now. Actually, I think there's way too much access. And that is why teen use has skyrocketed. 70% increase among 11th graders in the last 2 years. We have over 100 delivery services, and if you look online, you can find dozens of other ways to access marijuana through other patients. The $5,000 fee is not even close to cost recovery. John Hester was making $3.5 million a year, $10,000 a day. So what I would recommend, what we recommend as San Diegans for Safe Neighborhoods, is that we close the existing stores. Don't allow any stores to reopen, that have new stores to open, and just use the process that we've got right now, which is people operating collectively and cooperatively without storefronts. Thank you.